I will share with you guys who is who. Can you see my cursor? Maybe? Yes.
Yep,
Uh,
you're good.
okay, so this is mom and dad, baby Christy. This is grandpa. So y'all, that's who my grandpa. He's still alive. He is 92 years old, and he kind of set the stage as far as our financial education. He's an entrepreneur. He owned a KOA campground franchise in Sacramento, California, for a long time. And what he would do is, what he's doing in that picture is, he had vending machines and he would split out the change to us grandkids whenever they came, so we could learn what coins were what and how to count and divide it up equally amongst the three of us. I'm the oldest of three girls, and that's my sister Carrie, my youngest sister Courtney, and then mom and dad again. My dad had just completed a half marathon in San Diego here. He's the root of a lot of my athleticism and running. So just kind of background there. I grew up in San Diego, and it was, yeah, I'm pretty spoiled that I got to grow up there. I'm glad that I didn't do my adulthood there because it's expensive. And yeah, this is just us at the beach. We go a lot. We had a couple of surfboards. I was not good at surfing, but that's my sister Courtney, my uncle Gary, Carrie, Courtney, and me in my awkward teen years. I'm glad that picture is kind of fuzzy. You see me all, yeah, embraces, bangs, all that fun stuff. And then this is me in high school. My husband hates this picture, so I was crack up. I was showing this last night. He's like, "Oh, I hate the glamour shots." But as you could guess, I did some sports in high school, and I kind of dabbled in a few things, meaning I was on the dance team, played soccer for team, I was on the swim team, and I also ran cross country, which I ended up carrying through college. But that's me at the end of a race and my mom coming over to see me. Kind of a funny fact, my parents, they didn't realize that how good I would be at running, and I had no clue, had no idea how to strategize or pace myself through a race, none of that stuff. So back in the day, I know I probably was too old for this, but my parents would bribe me with Beanie Babies, and they usually um, got the short end of the stick because I thankfully performed better than they anticipated. So they always owed me something, which is a nice bribery, but they were pretty excited to see me excel in running, especially my dad. He would, Saturday mornings, if I didn't have a race, I came downstairs, he'd always be up reading the newspaper, and he would guilt trip me to go for a run. He's like, "Shouldn't you be putting your running stuff on right now? Don't you need to go for a run?" So that's where that came from. And that, as you could guess, I ran in college, University of Missouri, Kansas City. Um, I lived in Kansas City for 10 years. I got a track and cross country scholarship out of community college. Since I really didn't run that much, just cross country in high school, it wasn't enough to get a scholarship because you really needed to have run track. And I really loved doing swim, so I didn't want to give it up. Just, I guess that's what the path was. So I ran outdoor track and cross country in community college, and got picked up, got a full ride scholarship to run for the University of Missouri, Kansas City. And they were at the time Division II college, and I love the fact that they were in the Midwest. It's very affordable to live there. That is where H&R Block is founded, and they have sponsored the business school at UMKC. So that's where I got my bachelor's degree. Graduated in 2005. And I love these pictures because this one here with me with two of my teammates, That was my last track meet in college. I ran the 800. My events were the steeplechase, which was my meal ticket to get scholarship and points from my college. I also did the 5K, the 1500, and the 800. And in that day, I ran the 800. My time was 2:15, and I got third place. And my parents had drove all the way out to, I forget, some city in Utah where we had it. It was up high in the altitude, so a lot of people were struggling. But they drove probably like 10 hours to watch me run 2 minutes, 15 seconds. So they tease me about that, but that was a very special race. This race here is in cross country at Fort Hays State in Fort Hays, Kansas. I love this picture because that I did meet those girls, so that feels good. But it was windy as it was so crazy. That place is just awful. And I apologize to anyone here that has grown up or has family or lived in Fort Hays. It was a wind tunnel. You see, we have to wear those singlets and the buns, as we call them. It was so cold and miserable and windy. And I think I got fifth place in that race, but man, it was, oh, yeah, I don't wish that. I remember thinking, like, why do I put myself through this? Oh, they paid for college. And then this here is graduation from college. Everybody came out. A lot of my family came out to see me, which is very special. My grandpa owns that used to own the KOA campground. My step grandma, dad, me, mom, sister Carrie, Aunt Lindy, Uncle Fred. This is my dad's sister. And you're probably like, doesn't Christy have a third sister or a second sister? I do. Courtney had prom that night. So she was a high school senior. Courtney and I are 4.5 years apart, and Carrie and I are a year and a half apart. So that was a bummer that we missed Courtney's prom. And my parents had to kind of make a decision there. So that was a bit of a bummer. This is when, so graduated from college, a couple years later, met the man of my dreams, my wonderful, handsome husband. I call him my trophy husband. Y'all, quite a few of you have met Jason. He completes me. He makes me the best person I can be every day. We lean on each other. We're a team at home with our girls. But yeah, Jason is just more of a man that I could ever have dreamed of marrying. And yeah, we're a mushy couple. I admit that. But yeah, Jason, this is us on our honeymoon. This is us at our wedding. We met in Kansas City. We had gone to college together, but we didn't really know each other. We crossed paths with each other. And lo and behold, we've been going to the same classes the whole time. And we met through some friends at a friend's birthday party. So that's kind of our story. But this year we're going to be celebrating our, as you can tell by the date, our 10th anniversary. I don't know if we'll get to go anywhere, but that's on my goal board to go on a trip for our 10-year anniversary. So I really hope I can give that to him. Even if we fly somewhere in December, I think that would be huge. But we'll see. We'll see how stuff goes day by day. These are our pooches. So Lexi, she is about 13 years old now, and she was adopted, rescued by Jason in Kansas City, and she has her Bumblebee costume on. Funny thing is when you pull that costume out each year, she knows it's Halloween, and she doesn't wear the hat part, but she probably wears the body part. And she loves Halloween. She loves to greet the kids. She knows what day it is when you pull that out. And this is when we fell in love with Remington. We don't know if Lexi is, but Remington is a Catahoula Lab mix. And we adopted him at the Plano Animal Shelter. And he is just an amazing, wonderful dog. I joke that he's like Goofy from Disney character, but a real life dog. I'll speed through because I'm running short on time here. This is when Jilly was born. We call her Jilly for short. She was a big baby, so y'all could guess I'm a little person. This baby did not come out normally, and she did not want to come out normally. So she was a C-section. She's my firstborn princess. Speaking of princess, these are a couple half marathons that I did after having Jillian and getting myself back in running shape. I haven't done any halves since then. Instead, I've been doing other fun stuff like Camp Gladiator. These are all of our parents. Mom, who watches the girls during the day. Very, very grateful for that. She moved out here. My parents divorced. So they divorced. Probably guessed that by these pictures. They divorced it was final a week before Jason and I got married. So that was kind of a interesting time, but everybody behaved, and my wedding was a beautiful day for everybody. This is my bonus mom and dad with Jilly. This is my wonderful father-in-law and my mother-in-law. Quick backstory, my mother-in-law has Huntington's disease. You know what that is? It's very scary. It's genetically it's genetically passed off through the family.
Yep.
So there's a reason why my girls are 4 years apart. It's because Carolyn was diagnosed with Huntington's, and we needed to have Jason tested to see if he had Huntington's, because that was really going to lay the land for our future of our family. And as you could guess, we do not have Huntington's disease further in our family. Thank you, Jesus. We're so grateful. So we proceeded to have Kelsey. This is Dad and Lupita, my bonus mom. They live in Santee, California. This is my bonus sister, Andrea. And this is, I'm gonna go speedy here, guys. I put way too many slides in just because I was all excited about this. I've traditionally, before I've taken big exams, try to do something fun and relaxing with the family. So I remember how nervous I was during this day, but trying to relax before I took my big test to get my licensing. We moved to Wiley September 15th, 2017. Very exciting for our family to move here. Random fact, my dad is a Santa. So he does that through his church. This is him on the December 23rd, and this is him going to Mass on the 24th. So that's kind of fun that Santa is my dad. This is the family now. This is my pug nephew, Frodo. Here's Courtney. And Courtney is married to my sister-in-law, Susie. And this is Nadine. She is one of Courtney's best friends from college. She's a Texas Tech grad. My sister Carrie, Jason, Jilly, me, and my mama. That's our family at Jilly's recital. I did a few races with Jilly in the jog stroller. That's at a football game. And I got to do a Santa run. This is my grandparents. This is my grandpa's 90th birthday. Jilly, random fact, a lot of us girls can touch our tongue to our nose. It's a family genetic hidden talent, kind of entertaining. That's passed on through the family. This is when my Kelsey babe was born. Probably one of my most favorite moments in my life was when, I'm get emotional here, Jilly got to meet Kelsey. Whew. So, yeah, that's a really special moment because I got to give her a sister. Oh, didn't expect to get so emotional on that one. But this is a really special day. Julie, you can cut me off, whatever, because I think I'm going over. So this is the day, me in my suit with the girls, classic working mom picture. I love how little Kelsey is in this picture. This is when I interviewed at Gel Dentist Group. It was really exciting, just huge win for our family because that got me home sooner. It freed me up to be able to come home for lunch, to go to preschool events, to do all the things. We were also pretty ambitious in 2018. We maxed out our health insurance deductible, so Jason decided it was a good time to get the other rotator cuff and separated bicep taken care of. That was a little too frugal of move. We both agree that. I don't recommend having a baby and also doing a surgery within a few months. Not the best idea. You see how little Kelsey is, but that was it was like a financial play, and it definitely was tough on all of us. I feel like I had two babies, but we got through it, you know. And this is one of our favorite places in Hot Springs, Arkansas, where my aunt and uncle live. It's just 5.5 hour drive. We go out there to relax and enjoy our time with my aunt and uncle. We just love our time with them. Us in Disney World, y'all know I'm a Disney fanatic. We like to go. And it was kind of an ambitious trip. Having Kelsey in diapers is not good, but we still had a great time. We got to visit this is my cousin. She's right there. And her husband, Keith. Keith works for Wycliffe Ministries, and it relocated them out to Orlando for him to, he does physicals for missionaries that come in and out of the United States. So right now, I think he's just brushing up on all of his licensing and education once mission travels can happen. So that's what they do. A couple pics of the family, my girlies. Last year was a big year. Kelsey turned 1 and Jilly turned 5. We had a Frozen theme party. Kelsey annihilated her smash cake, which was so crazy because Jilly like picked at hers and she's like, I don't like these sprinkles. And Kelsey just went crazy, like it exploded. So, and this is what we do during quarantine. We celebrate preschool graduation to kindergarten with a sign, and we play with slip and slide and splash pad in the backyard. So that's what we've been up to since all this has transpired. Plus, I think y'all know I told you about Jason switching jobs. He has accepted the offer. Friday's his last day at Sub-Zero Wolf, and he'll be working for Ventahood in Richardson. We're so excited about this very unexpected change. Like I had said, quarantine has unexpectedly brought blessings, and he got pursued by a recruiter, wasn't looking to switch jobs, and lo and behold, this opportunity is good to pass. We're done and done. This is Kelsey after a very long day of Disney World. She was a trooper. Her hair is wild because she pulled out her hair tie. It's about 11 o'clock at night. She's powered through the day, and she's about done. So thank you all so much. I know that wasn't very much business-related stuff, but I appreciate you all, and yeah, so just that. Hopefully that I followed well from Rick. So thank you all.
Hey, you need to unshare the screen so we can go back to normal frame.
Yes, let me figure out how to do that. Stop share. Okay, thanks guys.
There we go.
Yay.
Thanks,
Awesome family you have there, Christy.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was wonderful.
Okay, we got a few minutes left still. Anybody got any? I'll share one thank you. As Denise mentioned, she was my most recent customer with the single room air purifier, and she has a 2-story home. Good chance she may win another one. So hopefully get a shipment in later this week. Thank you very much, Denise. Linda, you have something?
Yes, I just wanted to thank Christy. That was awesome.
Thank you.
It was a nice relief from all the financial stuff, especially what's going on. It was great to hear about your family, and you presented it lovely. Thanks.
Thank you.
I think so too. It was wonderful.
Yeah, agreed.
Go, yay, Kansas.
Then you go ahead.
You said me?
Yes.
Okay. L&M, assistants, personal assistant, Sherry Cersei. I got on the phone, needed some assistance. She got it done. I appreciate them. Thank you.
Anybody else? Rick?
One, I want to thank Marv for the shout out about yesterday's presentation, and a shout out from one cross country runner to another, 7 years. So good job there. And Bobby, I need to talk to you when you get time. Thanks.
All right. Anybody else?
I got something real quick. Tune in to the Soto Real Estate Group business page at 11. I'll be talking and interviewing Megan Lunty. I believe she's a member here as well.
Cheers.
We're just going to be talking about insurance, everything homeowners, auto, commercial. If you have any questions, you can comment them on there. We'll get them answered with Megan. And if anybody's interested in doing a video like that, reach out to me and let me know. Happy to do that. And Steve, I haven't forgot about you. I'll call you right after this call so that way we can get you set up.
Very good. Anybody else? Mike?
I just want to say thank you to everyone that listened on to the presentation on Tuesday. And also, Julie, correct me if I'm wrong, but the quiz is still open through today. Is that correct?
Sure. Yeah, if they want to respond to me on what was sent out, I can collect that and get that out.
Very good. Very good.
And Mike, I wanted to thank you for your presentation at the virtual luncheon, and we enjoyed it, and I think it was good. The students had some good recognition despite the fact that we couldn't be in person. So
Very informative for sure.
Thanks to everyone.
Gene, you have something?
Yeah, Ed, are you there, Ed?